Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Wednesday Wisdom Call. You're here with Adam Henson on the Adam Henson Show. Super excited. I've created a quick little video here for you guys, and I think this is such an important topic that we can talk about. And when you can get to the point where you really understand how to make the changes in your life, how to create that life, and today, how to remove your negative mindset, you're going to use this every single day, and you're going to be able to really create that life that you're longing for. But as I always say, it's your responsibility. It's up to you to make those changes in your life to create that life that you're looking for. And until you do make those changes, your life is going to stay exactly the same way that it's been going. Like I always say, everything begins and ends with a thought. Your first thought's going to move into your emotional response, which is going to push you to do the actions that you want to do. So when you have a negative mindset and you have negative thoughts, these thoughts are going to push you to have a sad or angry emotional reaction, and it's going to push you to do drastic, responsive thoughts, right? Or actions. And that's not what we want. We want to have happy, high vibration emotions to the thoughts we're having so that we can have on purpose creative, because you don't want to be reactive in your actions. You want to be proactive in doing the things that you want to do. So a negative mind will never give you a positive life. So you really want to work for having that positivity in your life and creating that for yourself. So what we're going to talk about today is what you focus on, you create. It's that simple. The things that you have in your heart, the things that you have in your mind, and that you're focusing on are going to be the things that show up in your life. And then secondly, we're going to talk about how to remove your negative mindset. Because when you focus on things, that'll begin the process of removing that negative mindset. So what you focus on, you create. We all have the ability to choose what fills our minds, either positive thoughts or negative ones. But you can't have more than one thought. So you have to focus on what you want, positive, and not what you don't want, which is negative, right? So if I talk to you right now, and this has been demonstrated before, if I talk to you and say, okay, I want you to imagine, actually I don't want you to imagine your kitchen. Don't think about your fridge. Don't think about the cupboards or the layout of your kitchen, how it felt last night to cook dinner. Don't think about any of that. But I'm assuming that that's exactly where your thoughts went, because that's what you were focused on. So when you can learn to create and be on purpose with your thoughts, this is when your life will do those little shifts. So what you want to do, and these are 4 simple ways to do it, is to be on purpose with your focus. So if you're thinking and you're feeling in a certain way that's not on purpose with your life, change it. Change your perspective. Number 2, change what you're thinking about. Going, okay, I'm not going to think about these negative things, because most of our negativity is about worry or regret. So if we're regretting what we've done in the past, which is something that can be not changed, you're going to feel the sadness and unhappiness. But when you can change your perspective what happened in your past was a lesson, then you're going to be able to shift your life into that life that you want to have. But this has to be your responsibility, and you have to be on purpose with this. Now, in the future, when we worry about things that might come to pass, it almost creates them, because you begin to do the actions to make those happen, right? Simple thing would be like, well, not simple, but not able to pay rent at the end of the month. And you're struggling, and you're like, we're not going to have enough money. We're not going to have enough money. Are you actually going to take extra action in your life to create so that you will have enough money? Or are you just going to keep sitting back going, we're not going to have enough money? You're going to keep sitting back and telling yourself that negative worry, right? But if you change to a positive and be like, no, we will have tons of money at the end of the month, because the action I'm going to take, this will create that positive action in your life and really change your life. Number 3 is to decide in advance, right? You can't wait for things to happen for you. I've been caught at this so many times where I'm like, yeah, you know what? It'll just happen. And the time passes when I wanted it to happen, and I'm like, oh crap. Now I have to really start making up ground, right? So what you want to do is you want to decide in advance, what do I want to happen and how am I going to make this happen? And it's that simple. And then finally, you want to take responsibility, right? Because once you get all that, it's your responsibility to do the actions necessary to create that life that you're wanting to create. No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to be in charge of your life except for you, right? So be on purpose with your focus, change your perspective, decide what you're going to do in advance, and then take responsibility. So if you keep thinking about what's going wrong, you will stay in a bad mood. Shift your focus to everything that's going right and turn your mood around. And that's where it all begins. It begins in your mind. If you can change that thought into something more positive that you're going to go after, that you want in your life, your actions and your emotions will change, and that will change your mood. And that's what it's all about. When you can have a positive emotion towards anything you're thinking, your mood's going to change. And that's the way it all works. And then the second thing, did I go too far? Nope. So how do we remove our negative mindset? Well, you replace it with gratitude thoughts. Now, what are gratitude thoughts? There will always be things in your life that you can be grateful for. There's always things that you can find. It may not be within the situation that you're going through, but in another situation, another area of your life, there are things there that you can be grateful for. So let's say you're struggling financially, but you have an amazing relationship. You can be grateful for that relationship right now. And that will change your mind, your focus, and be able to bring that excitement back into your life. And I can almost guarantee you that your financially will start going up. It's just the way the world works, right? You'll start to do things because you'll be like, you know what? I'm in a good mood. I love my wife, or I love my significant other, and I'm feeling really good right now. I'm going to tackle this problem that I have with my finances, or I'm going to tackle this other problem that I have because I know and I have the courage and the drive to do it now. And that's all because of what you focused on. Now, second is to do something for someone else. When you are able to serve, this gives you a benefit. It's a win-win situation. Whatever way you want to serve in your life, it's going to affect you and it's going to affect them. So always find a way to serve someone else or to do something for someone else. Very simple, could be a phone call. And I did that on a previous episode, a YouTube episode here, that you just call someone and say, hey, you know what? I appreciate you. I'm glad that you're in my life, and I really feel that my life is greater because you're in it. Oh my gosh, how great would that be to have that person, to be that person, to accept that from someone. And it's even better when you can give that to someone. And then number 3 is to do what you must. Now, when I talk about do what you must, it's all about going after that goal. We're going to have things that you want to achieve in your life. And are you willing to sacrifice daily activities to do what you must? And I know it says to what you must, but I meant to say do. Are you willing to do the actions? You know, I, to be honest with you, I struggle with this. I enjoy doing certain personal things, but I know that there's other things that need to be done prior. And I really need to work on this and change my focus and go, okay, I'm going to do what I must to make this goal happen. And I really feel that this week has been a strong week for that for me. And I am doing extra actions and going after certain things. And I believe that success will come because that's the actions I'm taking. So take responsibility for your actions and your inactions. Realize that at all times, you get to choose how to react or act. And that's what it all comes down to. Every situation that you go through, you're going to choose. Is this a positive situation or is this a negative situation? What actions can I make this to be in my control? And what actions can I just let go to be in my control? That's what it's all about. It's all about that inaction or action. So thank you. That's it for today. Remember, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it. And like, subscribe, share this with people that you know will benefit from you, because that's what it's all about. And yeah, that's it for today. Look forward to helping you out next Wednesday. Bye.